Hi, it's been about 3 weeks since my last upload. Don't have much excuse for that, but I'm here now. Hello. And I'm going to talk a bit more personal today because I realized the past few months of me uploading have been very impersonal uploads. And by that I mean there's not much of me in the videos. It's more like I script out jokes or I have this certain theme that I follow or it's just live shenanigans, but I never really sit down and just talk about a topic. I used to do it a lot a couple months ago, like back in 2015. That was kind of one of the big things that ran my channel. Keep in mind, back in 2015, I was a senior in high school. I had a lot of emotions riling up inside of me. I wasn't quite the person I am today. And I've heard concerns about that because, I seem like a different person now. But this is all getting off topic. There's a very specific thing I want to talk about, and it has to do with why I haven't been uploading so much. And that's kind of what I like to call the Stickler's dilemma. So the stickler in this scenario is obviously me, and if you don't know what a stickler is, it's basically, I'm dying. It's basically when you need everything to be perfecto. Like if there's one issue with a project, you can't stand to look at it, and that's affected me pretty personally in making videos. You might have noticed I really slowed down my uploads. I've kind of always followed around the one upload a week schedule. Even back like a year ago I did that. But I would have these spurts of just like mega creativity where I'd be making like one every 3 days or whatever. But it's slowed down so much recently where I'm uploading once, every week and a half, and even the videos that I do upload are like 5 minutes long. Who's gonna fucking watch a 5-minute video on YouTube? Do you know how the search algorithm works? It's gotta be 10 minutes or no one's gonna watch it. But the point is, I've really slowed down since then, and I feel kind of obliged to talk about it because, again, it's been a long while since I've really treated my channel as just an outlet to talk rather than an outlet to be a character so I can build up my resume with all of my wacky, goofy videos. No, I'm gonna try and bring my past self back a little bit, even though I'm not really the quiet loser I was back in 2015. Anyways, back on that point of the stickler dilemma. When I'm making videos, I want to make something I'm proud of. I don't want to just shovel out a 10-minute unedited footage video where I can't watch it myself because I don't enjoy it. I just made it because I was inactive. I needed to make content. I don't want to make stuff like that. And it got to this self-destructive point where if I didn't even like a single detail of the video I was making, I would just delete all the footage I had created already and try to start something else. I'll give you an example. Like less than 3 days ago, I was working on this pretty moderately sized project where I was working on this new project, which is it's basically TF2 spin-off games, like fan games like the Rocket Jump Flash game or Gang Garrison or Sandwich Stacker. I was just making like a big compilation where I talk about all of these little things. But I couldn't decide what I wanted to make the video. I don't know if I wanted it to be live. I don't know if I wanted to have it all scripted and talk over it. I couldn't decide. And when I started working on this and I wasn't happy with the progress, I just deleted everything. And it's just ingrained in my brain that if I don't like something, you gotta just get rid of it. Just start over. And that's not the best way to deal with it because it really stifles your creative opportunities when you're shutting yourself down every time something isn't going completely perfectly. It's kind of the reason the term learn from your mistakes exists. That entire statement is you gotta experiment. You gotta do new things. It's just like my last video was the atmospheric games 3 weeks ago, by the way. Sorry about that. And I was pretty proud of that video. It didn't take that long to work on because it was kind of just a workshop video where I'm like, hey, I kind of want to do this thing. I threw it together in a couple days and then I made it. Looking back at it, I could have done a lot of things better. I could have talked about plenty of games people recommended. Life is Strange. I could have gone more in depth on why I like atmospheric games. I could have not mispronounced some of the names of games that I said. How did I fuck that up? Anyways, the point is, I'm happy with the video, but I really could have spent more time working on it. And now that I've made it and it's out there, I can learn from it and improve the future videos that I make. And that's the kind of mindset I want to get into because I don't want to be stuck in the mindset of it's not good enough, no one's going to like this, people are going to be disappointed in me. Because expectations are a big part of it too. When you make videos that you're proud of, which, I'm pretty proud of the videos I'm making, they could have been better, and some of them could have been more well-researched. But things I've been making recently, I'm pretty proud of. I'm pretty happy with the result of it. Nothing's going to be perfect. And if you make content, whether it be music or art or videos, or maybe you just grow some illegal plants, you want it to be perfect. And it's not a good mindset to throw it away because it ain't perfect, because nobody's perfect. Why am I telling you all this? I don't know. I'm mostly just kind of telling it to myself because, again, when I make videos, I want to make something I can watch myself. If I can't watch my own video and enjoy it, why would anybody else enjoy it? Oh, and also, you know, TF2. I love TF2. I still play TF2, but it's really hard to get out there nowadays. Everyone's talking about Meet Your Match, I-58, that whole MatPat incident people won't stop talking about. Breaking news, a guy who makes controversial videos didn't do all of his correct research. Blow up the presses. Anyways, yeah, that's kind of the whole point of it. If you make stuff, you have to compromise. Nothing's ever going to be perfect. And you can only learn from your mistakes if you show the world your mistakes, and then the world can flip you off and you can go cry in your room. That's how I was born. The point of all this is I really just wanted to lay out why I haven't been uploading. And if you've been wondering where I've been, am I dead? Am I not uploading videos anymore? You can follow my Twitter, because no matter how inactive on YouTube I'm going to be, Twitter's really easy to use, and I mostly just use it to post funny jokes and memes. So if you're ever like wondering if I'm dead, you can just follow me on that.
I would tell you that I stream, but quite frankly, I have not been doing that much streaming recently.
Whenever I stream, I feel like I'm not entertaining enough to be an active streamer. Obviously, you need to bring a lot of enthusiasm to the table and a lot of energy when you do streaming, and in these recent days I've just been dead. I just haven't had the drive inside of me to be actively talking to chat, which sucks because I don't want to make it an issue for other people. I like talking to chat and I like all of that. It's just if I feel like my funny switch is turned off, I can't push myself to try and be funny for people. So I'm gonna try and more actively flip my funny switch back on. Also, same with trying to talk to friends and hang out with friends more, because I know all of my friends have found this big issue with me where I just don't respond to messages, or I'm silent for weeks at a time. I'm sure you can ask any of my close friends to attest to that statement, and they will say they probably haven't talked to me in the past month. I am sorry for that. It's just I don't know why I do it, but I really like solitary confinement for some reason. I'd also like to preface all of this. I guess it's a post-face at this point. I'm not out of ideas for TF2. There's a lot of things I've got in mind for making videos in Team Fortress 2. It's just, again, I've got this dilemma where I'm being a complete stickler about all of it, and I'm not happy with the progress, and then I don't do it. If you ever see me, like, if you know me personally and you see me doing that, then slap me, please, because I shouldn't be doing that. I'm going to try and work on it, and I'm also going to be working on other video game projects, because, you know, you got to branch out. This day and age, you can't survive playing one game at all times. And I don't mean, like, your channel won't grow. I don't care if my channel grows. My channel, if I stagnated where I was right now, I could probably get by, as long as I'm happy with what I'm making. If I'm not happy with what I'm making, then I need to switch it up. Do you have any idea how quickly I could grow my channel if I just made Overwatch live videos? I would have 1 million subscribers by the end of the year. So that's kind of an example of I want to make content that I'm proud of. I wouldn't be proud if I just did that. If you make it and you like it, then you like it. That's fine. And I guarantee I'll be making more Overwatch videos. If you don't like it, then unsubscribe, because frankly, it's my channel. If I'm going to make Overwatch videos, it's not your fucking problem. I'll make what I enjoy, and I will enjoy what I make. To be living any other way would be a mistake. That was 3 rhymes in a row. I hope this has been a sufficient explanation for what's been going on with me. I'm in no way obliged to keep making Team Fortress 2 videos. If you think that I am, you're solely mistaken. At the end of the day, I gotta make stuff that I want to make. And I got to make it. I can't just keep deleting it. I have to actually make it. Stop being a perfectionist. Make stuff and fail and make it a beautiful failure. Go out with an explosion so you can set up the next round of fireworks and blow them off, and then you can repeat and you can learn from your mistakes, and you can not be this preachy little 19-year-old pussy who just sits in front of a computer all his life talking to people. Anyways, I will see you next time, even though I won't see you next time because it's a computer screen and it's a video, it's pre-recorded, we can't see each other's faces. That would be logically impossible.
No man anymore. It's been a year or two since I was out on the floor, shaking booty, making sweet love all the night. This time I got back to the good life. This time I got
3, 2, 1. Alright, we're good.